Welcome. This is Advocate Srirang Chaudhary. Today we'll know a bit uh, about the economically weaker section reservation given in 2019 by the center. Economically weaker section or the EWS reservation is a 10% reservation over and above the reservations which are given to the socially and educationally backward classes and the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. To understand this reservation, one must know that this reservation is applicable only to people who are not currently benefiting from any social reservation, so to speak. Means people who are currently covered by any of the existent reservations in any category, particularly in Maharashtra. There are five categories in which social reservation is granted. That those categories are scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, other backward classes, socially and educationally backward classes, and the extra special backward classes, which is a unique feature in Maharashtra. The seven castes which comprise of the special backward classes was in addition to the existing 50% reservation introduced in 2001. 2001 law in Maharashtra, the enactment which grants reservation to 52% of the seats uh, or posts in employment in Maharashtra creates a special class of special backward castes. Special backward class comprising of seven castes. Over and above this, the Maratha reservation is existent in Maharashtra currently, and this latest reservation will be applicable to all of those who are not enjoying any other benefit of reservation. So it means that this list, this reservation is exclusive to people who do not benefit from reservation. The criteria for this is very simple. The the maximum family income of an applicant has to be below rupees 8 lakh per annum in order to avail of the benefit of this reservation. There are certain other guidelines issued by the center. These mention limits on land holdings, agricultural land, and lands within municipal corporation limits or otherwise than in municipal corporations. So the criteria is twofold. One is that of income, another is that of property. In Maharashtra currently, the existent rules do not provide for other indicators of backwardness. Only the income below rupees 8 lakhs is counted. So many people who may not be strictly speaking economically backward are getting this EWS reservation is the current scenario in Maharashtra. Now, EWS is a very bold step taken by the central government because the constitution does not permit reservation on the basis of economic backwardness. Rather, economic backwardness could not have been considered as a criterion for judging whether a community or caste or a class deserves reservation. In the Constituent Assembly debates, this issue was debated and economic backwardness was rejected as an indicator of backwardness in regard to grant of reservation. So the EWS has been challenged on two separate and distinct grounds. One is that it exceeds the 50% cap as given in Indra Sahani. Secondly, that the constitution does not empower grant of reservations only on the only for economic backwardness. The Supreme Court is seized of the matter. The Supreme Court will decide whether economically weaker section can be provided reservations. On that result, on whether the EWS will stand judicial scrutiny, lies the future of reservations in India. Currently, the only indicator for grant of reservation benefits is that of socially and educationally backward classes. Obviously, the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes they are considered to be backwards. So the thing to be understood is that the direction that the future of reservations will take will depend on two major judgments which are expected from the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will firstly rule on whether the Maratha reservation is valid, whether it is valid in context of its exceeding the 50% limit set by Indira Sahani. Similar will be the fate of the EWS. However, EWS is carved out of the open category and is a subset of the open category. So it is important to understand this, that if EWS is upheld by the Supreme Court, then it will pave way for doing away with this social reservation, so to speak. The government will find it easier then to remove the caste-based reservations, which has consistently been the demand of people who are opposed to the idea of reservation on the basis of birth. The social backwardness or educational backwardness is currently gauged only on the basis of the caste in which you are born. So that to some opponents of reservation is a basically reprehensible idea, that only because of accent of birth a person should get benefit and those who are not born in a particular caste should be deprived of the benefits of reservation. That idea of including the economic backward the economically weaker sections in the net of reservations is to provide some semblance of justice on the basis of economic backwardness. And time will decide whether this idea finds currency with the intelligentsia. The academia has been troubled by the fact that this reservation is opposed to the principles of constitutional law. However, it is yet to be decided. One good thing about this EWS reservation is that it charts a way ahead for real justice on the basis of economic backwardness, which is the only form of backwardness which now matters in 2020. We are now 70 years past the day when the constitution was made. The entire new India has been born in the past 7 decades. There have been great upheavals. Migration has taken place, massive migration has taken place. Interstate transportation has become easy. Jobs have become difficult to get by in the public sector. And in the private sector, your caste does not matter. In this context, it is necessary that we move away from caste based reservations. In that direction, EW is a very welcome step. Let us await the decision of the Supreme Court. Till then, understanding the meaning and importance of EWS is essential. To wrap it up, EWS is a 10% reservation given by the center, discretionary in the eyes of the state. Whether or not to extend EWS is up to the state. Tamil Nadu has not done it. Maharashtra has extended EWS reservation, applied it last year in the academic year 2019. Another thing that needs to be told about the EWS is that this will apply only after the opportunities have been proportionately increased so as to not take away the availability of opportunities from the open for the open category. That is, 10% of reservation will be provided only after increase of 25% seats for the open category in that particular branch. So this proportionate increase will take care of any shortfall in available opportunities is the basic idea behind AWS. In that manner, AWS seems to be more equitable than any other reservation. Let us understand and welcome AWS for what it is. It is a welcome step in the right direction. This is Advocate Sriram Chaudhary. I write on my blog Fairness in Reservation in English and on Parkhad Mat in Marathi. Do register your likes, subscribe to my channel. I hope we meet again soon to discuss another topic regarding reservation. Thank you.